Standard definitions of unit. Now, internationally accepted units for the physical quantities is explained here. Okay. Now, meter is the internationally accepted unit for length. How length is defined? Okay. The meter is the length of the path traveled by light in vacuum during a time interval of 1 by 299,792,458 of a second. What it mean? Okay. What is meter is? It is the length of the path traveled by the light in vacuum during a time of this much of second. In 1 by 299,792,458 of a second, how much length the light is traveled in vacuum? How much length the light is traveled in vacuum? That is called as what? Meter. Now this is based on the property of atom. Okay. So we are measuring meter in terms of what? Speed of light. We are measuring meter in terms of speed of light. Before that, till 1960, okay, the method used to measure meter was they have kept a prototype meter bar. That is a model of a meter bar. This is made up of platinum and iridium alloy. This is made up of what? Platinum and iridium alloy. And this was kept in the International Bureau of Weights and Measures in Paris. What is the length of this rod? That length was taken as 1 meter all throughout the world. Okay, based on this prototype, we are measuring the length. Okay. So after 1960, this is replaced by the above definition, which is based on the what? Speed of light. Okay. The next is for kilogram. The kilogram is the unit of mass. Now here also there is a prototype for kilogram, which is made up of platinum iridium, and this is also kept in International Bureau of Weights and Measures in France. Okay. It looks like this. This is the prototypes of a cylinder which is made up of platinum iridium alloy. And what is the weight of this prototype? That was taken as what? 1 kilogram all throughout the world. Okay. Still now it is there in Paris. Now there is a new definition for kilogram. It's accepted from 2019. Okay. This definition is based on Planck's constant. This definition is based on what? Planck's constant. So the kilogram is defined by taking the fixed numerical value of the Planck's constant H to be 6.62607015 into 10 raised to minus 34 when expressed in the unit of what? Joule per second. So the kilogram is now defined in terms of what? Planck's constant. So it is defined by taking the fixed numerical value of the Planck's constant H to be 6.62607015 into 10 raised to minus 34 when expressed in joules second. The next is for second. It is the unit of time. Previously, it was expressed as the fraction of 1 by 86,400 of the main solar day. In a one solar day, we have 86,400 seconds. Out of that, 1 is taken as what? The unit of time. Now, in 1967, it was replaced based on the properties of atom. Now, the second is the duration of 9192 637,770 period of the radiation corresponding to the transition between the two hyperfine levels of the ground state of the cesium-133 atom. So here they are taking the ground state of cesium-133 atom. In the ground state of cesium-133 atom, we are having hyperfine levels. That is, one level is divided into many levels. Between those levels, the electrons will be what? Transited from one level to another level. Okay. So the time taken by the electrons to jump from one level to another level is this much of period. So that is taken as what? 1 second. That is taken as 1 second. The next one is candela. Candela is the luminous intensity in a given direction of a source that emits monochromatic radiation of frequency 540 into 10 raised to 12 hertz, and it has a radiant intensity in a direction of 1 by 683 watt per steradian. That is, a source is emitting a monochromatic radiation. Monochromatic, mono means single, chromo means color. This monochromatic source is emitting a radiation with a frequency of 540 into 10 raised to 12 hertz. With a particular frequency it is emitting. And the intensity produced by this light is, how much is? The intensity is measured in terms of what? 1 by 683 watt per steradian. Steradian is a solid angle. Steradian is a what? Solid angle. It is a solid angle. So the definition for candela is the luminous intensity in a given direction of a source that emits monochromatic radiation of frequency 540 into 10 raised to 12 hertz and has a radiant intensity in that direction of 1 by 683 watt per steradian. The next definition is for current. It is ampere. The unit for current is ampere. The ampere is the constant current which, if maintained in two straight parallel conductors of infinite length of negligible cross section and placed 1 meter apart in vacuum, would produce between these conductors a force equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 7 Newton per meter of length. That is, we are taking two straight long parallel conductors of infinite length and they are of negligible cross section. Okay, we are not considering the area of cross section, and this is placed in 1 meter apart in vacuum. Okay, when this is placed in 1 meter apart in vacuum and when current is passing through this conductors, they will produce a force between them. That force is 2 into 10 raised to minus 7 Newton per unit meter of length. That is taken as what? 1 ampere. So when 1 ampere of current is produced passing through the conductors, it is producing a force of what? 2 into 10 raised to minus 7 Newton per meter. So we can define the ampere as is a constant current if it is maintained in two parallel conductors of infinite length of negligible circular cross section and placed 1 meter apart in vacuum, would produce between these conductors a force equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 7 Newton per meter of length. The next definition is for unit of temperature, that is Kelvin. So the unit of thermodynamic temperature is Kelvin. It is nothing but the fraction of 1 by 273.16 of the thermodynamic temperature of the triple point of water. Here we should know what is triple point of water. The triple point of the water is the temperature at which all the three states of water, that is the saturated water vapor, pure water and melting ice, are in equilibrium. So when it is in equilibrium, the temperature is 273.16 Kelvin. It is 273.16 Kelvin. So we can define a fraction of this 273.16 Kelvin is what? 1 Kelvin. This temperature is what? 1 Kelvin. So 1 Kelvin is the fraction of 1 by 273.16 of the thermodynamic temperature of triple point of water. And what is mole? The mole is the amount of substance of a system which contains as many elementary entities as there are atoms in 0.012 kilogram of carbon 12. In carbon 12, 0.012 kilogram of carbon 12 is having what? How many entities? That is taken as what? The amount of the substance or mole. Okay. Now there are 7 fundamental units. What are the 7 fundamental units? The 7 fundamental units are in here how it is based on. It is based on what are the quantities it is based on. It is based on here, length is based on speed of light. Mass is based on Planck's constant. Time is based on radiation of 133 atoms, cesium 133 atom. Current is based on electron charge. Temperature is based on Boltzmann's constant. Amount of substance is based on Avogadro constant. And luminous intensity is based on light of specific frequency. So on these properties only the standard definitions are explained. Now we have to go for the units of the supplementary quantities. That is radian. So radian is the unit for plane angle. It is the unit for plane angle. So in a circle, when we take an angle, okay, 1 radian is measure of the central angle. Here, this is the central angle, whose arc length is equal to that of the radius of the circle. Whose arc length is equal to what? Radius of the circle. So arc length is equal to what? Radius. So theta is equal to what? 1 radian. Okay. So theta is equal to arc length by radius. That is nothing but r by r, which is equal to 1 radian. So the value of what is the value of 1 radian? 1 radian is 180 by 5. Okay. So 1 radian is the measure of the central angle whose arc length is the same as that of the radius of the circle. The next is teradian. It is the unit for plane angle. Okay. Solid angle. It is the unit for what? Solid angle. How it is measured? It is the solid angle suspended at the center of the sphere of an area of square on the surface of the sphere. Each side of the square is of the length equal to radius of the sphere. That is, this area is equal to the square of the radius. It's equal to the square of the radius. So it is the angle suspended at the center of the sphere. This is the angle suspended at the center of the sphere. And the area of the surface of the sphere is, this is the surface of the sphere. The areas of the surface of the sphere is the square of the radius of the sphere. Okay. Square of the what? Radius of the sphere. So the unit is steradian. Okay. Now what we have learned is what? The standard definitions for all the physical quantities, both what? Fundamental quantities and what? Supplementary quantities. We learned the standard definition for the units of them. We have learned the standard definition for what? Units of them. I hope you have understood all these things. You have to memorize all these definitions.